Hi all, I wanted to do a quick inbox review, simply because I'm looking at starting a new kit. It will be very quick. It will be this. I can't actually get it all in because of the way the camera's set up at the minute. It's the 1/144 scale Boeing 737-800 TUI Fly Gold Air. Gold Bear. See what they did there? See? Yeah. Lol. It's a 737-800, a TUI Fly aircraft, but it's in this special Haribo scheme. The reason I'm doing this is for Jez Coleman's special schemes group build on Facebook. I've got a lot on at the moment, but this looks like a pretty simple build. So hopefully I can do it pretty quickly. This is the scheme I'll be doing because it is in a special, as you can see, Haribo scheme. There is the standard TUI Fly, I think it's Thompson, scheme, but I will be doing this scheme. I'll open it up and let's have a look what's in the box. Now in the box, it's no surprise that there are some sprues of plastic that make a plastic kit, but let's have a look at them in more detail. So there's the one half of the fuselage. We've got the engines, engine cowlings anyway, the outer shell, and then there's the insides of the engines. Let's have a look. There's the detail. It's not the most detailed kit in the world. Let's have a look and see if we can see any of the panel lines. It's done in white plastic, which does make them a little harder to see, but see, they are recessed. And you've got various parts. That's one sprue. The other sprue has the other fuselage half. No surprises there. More bits for engines. The little, I forget what they're called, winglets that go on the end of the wings to increase lift. There is some detail in the wheel well. This is the main wheel well, I believe. You can see there's some detail in there. You won't see it though on my build because I'm doing this gear up. I'm doing it in flight. And the third white sprue is the wings and other flying surfaces, the horizontal stabilizer. Once again, you can see there's some recessed details. They're not great. They're fine. I don't know how accurate they are. I don't know very much at all about airliners and civil stuff. You can see here, no need to check on scale mates or anything. Look, it's a 1999 Revell tool. The other plastic part is simply the cockpit glass. Most of this I think will be painted anyway, and two landing lights. So the detail looks okay. I'm not particularly fussed. This will be end up going on my son's ceiling, so it's not going to be put in front of a judge or anything like that. Not that any of mine ever are. Instructions wise, you get the old style Revell instructions, same as the box art, bump about the aircraft itself. You get the usual waffle. If read this before you start. This is what the symbols mean. The lovely colour call-outs. It is quite a colourful kit, but there are obviously call-outs here for both schemes. A handy parts map, as you usually get with Revell, and then you start straight on with the construction of the cockpit, the aircraft. It goes straight together. The first step, unusual. I don't know if this is unusual for aircraft, but it is for the military stuff I usually build. The first step is never putting the two halves of the fuselage together. 20 grams of nose weight. I won't be bothering because once again this is going to be flying. Put the glass in. Then you're straight onto wheels. Ignore the engines. They are actually done later. This is deciding whether you want it wheels down or wheels up. So wheels down, you go to the next step and you fill everything in. The wheels still go in, but they're behind the panel. And then you build up the rest of the wings. Tells you in detail the colours for the lines in the gear bays, and then piecing the majority of it together. It's at that point you move on to the engines. They look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts each. 6, 7 tiny parts. That's one engine, two engines, Placing them on the kit with the gear doors there, a few extra parts, and the rest deals with construction of the landing gear if you're having it gear down. And there's quite a few parts. It's not the most complex kit, but it's not. I wouldn't suggest it for a brand new modeler. There's the two clear parts, the landing lights, I believe. Just a few little antenna and stuff like that, and then one small piece there that requires, for some reason, more than half a page. Thanks, Revell. You then get onto the painting scheme. This is what I'm going to do. It is absolutely covered in stencils, so the build might not be too complex, but this would really, I think, daunt a new modeler, the amount of stencils and the shaped transfers as well. Shaped around the wings and little bits here, they might be a bit difficult for a new modeler. And onto the back, the GUI Fly version, which is all yellow, mostly anyway. So there's the instructions. Last but not least, the transfers, and it's a doozy of a sheet. The windows, I'm not entirely sure how these are going to work because the windows are open on the plastic, so how those fit in I'm not entirely sure. You get options for the glass. You can have clear glass with silver framing, or you can put this on so you can't see anything inside. Silver bits here, I'll probably end up painting these, whatever they are. I prefer to paint rather than put these sorts of things on. Lots of stencils, the shaped Haribo and the little bear, and there's some little jelly bears there, walkways. So there's lots of very little transfers. They look a bit glossy, they don't look particularly thick. We'll see how they go on. Printed in Italy, as usual, for Revell. So there you go, a quick review of the 1/144th scale Boeing 737-800 TUI Fly Gold Bear, lol, from Revell. Should be a pretty quick build. I'm not sure about the transfers though, they might take a while. I don't know the retail on this kit, I've not actually looked. I got this for a few pence actually, at a flea market type thing. So hopefully I'll build that at some point soon. But until next time, thanks for watching, keep modelling and have fun. Bye.